When we pass the Bridge of the Gods, the PCT border between Oregon and Washington, we are extremely excited going into the next section. The first 18 miles will be a steep climb up. But even though it's pretty hard on our legs and lungs, we enjoy the gorgeous, luscious forest. Next to the trail, we already passed bushes full of delicious blackberries. We could not resist and picked and ate lots of them. As we started hiking quite late this morning and the steep trail is really hard, we decided to set up camp after 14 miles. In the morning, when we start hiking again, there's a smell of smoke in the air. And as we get higher, we also see the mountaintops slowly disappearing into the haze. When we get to the top, our phones have cell service and we get lots of messages. Most of them are about the wildfires, and it's not good news.
Okay, well, we just 14 miles in since yesterday, and we were hiking up the mountain and there was a lot of smoke coming in. We got a message from several hikers and also from Painting Deer, and he said that Cascade Locks would probably be the last section for PCT hikers going north. And otherwise they have to skip around to White Pass. So we're just in the middle of it. There's a lot of smoke, you cannot see it probably. And well, we're heading back. There's still a lot of smoke. This Cascade Locks, smoke from the whiskey fire. And behind us there's smoke from the fire at Trout Lake. Anyways, we're gonna go to a trailhead where we're gonna be picked up. More news later on.
After we take our second breakfast at the trailhead, we get picked up by Sandy, a friend of ours who lives close to the Cascade Locks. We can stay at her house so we can figure out what to do. We go through the PCT sites on Facebook to see what other hikers are doing. We find a nice trail angel who shuttles PCTers around the fire and brings them to White Pass. and the next day Sandy drives us back to Cascade Logs. The Trail Angel has room for 3 more hikers, so we can start hiking again from White Pass. We said it many times, but these people are the absolute best. The Trail Angel brings us to the Cracker Barrel store. We have 2 resupply boxes there, but we also still have food in our backpacks. They have a great PCT hangout behind their store where we can reorganize our food, and we leave the rest in the big hiker box they have. And in the evening, we can set up our tent there and camp for free.
Hey, good morning. Saturday, 10th of August. The day before yesterday, we had to come back to Cascade Logs. We got picked up by Sandy. Thanks again, Sandy and Lynn, for your hospitality for the 3 of us. Then we found someone who could bring us to White Pass, where we're at this moment. Unfortunately, the fires were getting worse, and well, we had to skip quite a bit. We missed Goat Rocks, but hopefully we will do this later on. Anyways, yeah, we're going north again, and we'll see how far we get. Look at all these athletic capabilities. She's going there. She steps on the rock and another rock. Oh, she's looking. Yes, she made it.
Washington has a whole new beauty that we did not experience yet on the trail. And the fact that you don't see any other hikers adds to the feeling of being totally absorbed by nature. When we started hiking today, we did not know this was going to be the most beautiful day on the trail yet. The climbs were absolutely brutal, and it was really hard. but around every corner there was another spectacular view. When we suddenly walked up to the snowy peak of Mount Rainier, we all got a little emotional. There is something magical about this mountain that you cannot explain. And even though we have seen it lots of times, from Seattle and hiking other trails in Washington, it kind of felt like coming close to home. The feeling Washington gives you is a deep connection to its rugged beauty. This is where living in the wilderness really touches your soul. As we approach Chinook Pass, we are very tired. Our feet and legs hurt, our energy is low, but our minds have never been this peaceful.